Our leaching process, although quite corrosive, uses readily available materials and is a lot more environmentally friendly than a cyanide process. An additional benefit is we're able to produce a pure gold bullion instead of a doré bar that has to be processed further, and usually by another facility. Generally, coarser gold particles are not attacked by cyanide readily, and so they take days to dissolve. Our leach is much more aggressive, and we are able to do in hours what cyanide will do in days or weeks, thus making the process much more cost-effective. As you can see, this is quite a complex array of tanks, valves, pipes, and equipment, and it would take hours to take you through each individual process and what's going on in each of these tanks. However, I can demonstrate using beakers what goes on in each one of the phases of this operation. What we have here is the initial process of digesting the concentrate in our proprietary leach. Now, as you can see, we have black sands in the bottom. We have our leach solution on the black sands. You'll notice that the color of the liquid in here is yellow-orange. That's because it is digesting the metals as we speak. Once the digestion of the metals has occurred, the next step is to filter the liquids away from the solids. So we funnel, and we use vacuum to funnel the pregnant solution now from the solids. Now that all the metals are in solution and the solution has been filtered away from the solids, we can begin the process of recovering the metals. The first step is to recover the gold. We do this selectively by adding an organic solvent which floats on top of the leach liquid. This allows us to selectively leach the gold from all of the other metals that are in this leach solution. Now we need to separate the two liquids. We do this by carefully funneling off at the bottom the aqueous phase, leaving just the organic solvent. Now we are left with the solvent containing all of the gold. The next step will be to reduce the gold back to a metal state from the solution. You will notice when we add this reducing agent to the solvent, you'll see that it starts to turn purple or a dark color. That is the initial reaction of the gold coming out of solution and nucleating upon its neighbors to produce the gold that we end up with. This sponge gold is actually metallic gold. Now we need to filter this gold from this solution. Once the gold is filtered, if I smear a little bit of this, you can see that it turns to the gold that you recognize. We can now fire it and produce a bullion of 99.9% purity.